With Battlefield pretty much on the back burner for the next year and a half until the next Battlefield title releases, we're kind of left as a community of Battlefield players in a massive limbo. What are we going to play? Are we going to go back and play Battlefield 4 for the 67th time? Or are we going to wait for something new, like an alternative, to come out? And that is exactly what's happening pretty soon here with a game called Delta Force Hawk Ops. Delta Force Hawk Ops is a complete revival of the Delta Force series, and it's the first time we've seen one of these games in quite a long time. Unfortunately, we haven't really been able to get our hands on it, but there is quite a lot of footage to go over online, and they have their official website with a ton of information. So let's take a look at Delta Force Hawk Ops, and to be honest, guys, I think this actually looks fairly promising. So let's jump right into the video. If you're new here, I typically post a bunch of FPS content relating to Battlefield, Call of Duty, Delta Force, and whatever else have you. So I upload regularly on this YouTube channel. If you enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders and this YouTube channel at the very same time. Drop my Twitch channel a follow, first link in the description, and a big announcement for the people anticipating my Battlefield 2042 review video. That video will be coming out on June 30th, okay? So 2 days from now, turn your notifications on, join the Discord if you want to be notified. One thing about Delta Force that really strikes me when watching even the trailers and of course the gameplay is this game appears to have that quote-unquote grit that people are looking for in Battlefield, and it's kind of disappeared from Battlefield in the recent titles, particularly with Battlefield 2042. Looking at Delta Force's gameplay, it doesn't seem to go overboard on this, gritty, realistic aspect. It seems to still be in that Battlefield space where it's a mixture of quote-unquote realistic aspects and more arcadey aspects. So, in other words, this appears to be directly taking on Battlefield head-on, and that is exactly what Battlefield needs. I've been hoping to see some sort of company do a Battlefield competitor, a true Battlefield competitor, for quite a long time, and we might have one on our hands with Delta Force. It is important to note that Delta Force is taking on multiple different game genres at once. It will feature an extraction mode. It will feature a game mode that goes directly at Battlefield 2042 Breakthrough mode, and it's reviving its older Black Hawk Down mode from previous titles. During the research for this video, I came across another YouTube video, which I will link in the description, of someone going through every single weapon animation for Delta Force Hawk Ops, and I counted the amount of weapons that were showcased in this video, and it comes out to be a staggering 45 different super well animated weapon types. Some standout weapons that will be featured in Delta Force Hawk Ops are, of course, the M16A4, the Scar H, the Vector, the M1014, Desert Eagle, Mini 14, PKM Heavy Machine Gun, SV98, AWM, M700 Sniper Rifle, and many, many more. And for people looking for weapons to be accurately represented to their true real-life variants, this game does a very good job at it. The names are correct, and the animations are extremely well done. One point of contention that I could potentially see with Delta Force Hawk Ops is this is another shooter that went the quote-unquote hero shooter route. They call them operators in this game, and there are many of them. Taking a deeper look into the operators of Delta Force Hawk Ops, these are not the cringy specialists that would be found in Battlefield 2042. Quite the opposite upon initial inspection. This is definitely a more serious take on the hero shooter genre, or I should say the hero shooter approach to these sorts of games. The operators in this game are split between 4 classic classes: Support, Engineer, Recon, and Assault. Each operator class has its own unique attribute. For instance, Assault operators can move faster while aiming down sights, and they have access to the AT-4 in the Havoc Warfare Battlefield-esque mode. Stinger, who is one of the operators you can play in the support class, has access to the therapeutic pistol, which is very reminiscent to the heal pistol that you will find accessible to Falk in Battlefield 2042, except in this game, Stinger's heal pistol can heal multiple allies at the very same time. Taking a look at the Engineer class, Delta Force Hawk Ops is definitely emphasizing the importance of playing the right class for the right situation, as the Engineers are the only class that can actually use their welding gun to cut through fences, repair vehicles, and construct defenses. One super crazy thing the engineer class has available to them in their tactical gear slot is something called sonic paralysis. They launch a UAV that temporarily paralyzes enemy limbs, reducing their rate of fire from their weapons and their movement speed for a limited amount of time. This honestly sounds kind of insane. But I think some of the most insane abilities are found in the Recon class under the operator name Luna. Her trait is called Hunter's Mark, and whenever she deals damage to people, it spots them for a limited amount of time on top of her tactical gear being Recon Arrow. When she shoots this arrow, it bounces around and marks exposed enemies, and if you hit them with a Volt Arrow, it does damage over time. This kind of reminds me of Crysis 3 with that massive bow that you would use in the stealth missions. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. But I have to say, overall, the operators of Delta Force Hawk Ops do interest me. They seem to be quite unique in comparison to some other games, and I hope the classes do play a massive role in this game. Switching gears and talking about the weapon customization here, I mentioned there are 45 weapons available to you and you'd be able to customize them heavily. The customization system available in Delta Force Hawk Ops sort of reminds me about Call of Duty Gunsmith, but simplified. It appears that you either have 5 or 6 attachment slots available depending on the weapon type, ranging from optics to foregrips, muzzles, basically everything you would expect from a modern weapon customization system. And the same can be said for the vehicles. The vehicles, again, we have limited information available to us, but we can see that we have obviously attack helicopters, transport vehicles, LAVs with AA attachments, assault vehicles with weapons available to them. So this is definitely pretty much a direct shot at Battlefield saying, hey, we're coming right for you right when your pants are down after 2042 has been canceled, and there's a massive window you left open for us. Oh, and by the way, guys, this game is going to be free to play as well. So this is definitely going to garner some massive attention in the near future. I certainly hope to see this game succeed because I'm going to be honest, I think all of us would love to have a pretty decent Battlefield competitor to play. And great news, during the Summer Games Fest, they did announce that they're going to be running an extended PC playtest in July 2024. Unfortunately, they have not given a specific date for this playtest, but we do know that we're going to be able to get our hands on this game next month. So guys, what do you think about Delta Force Hawk Ops? I know there's only much you can surmise without getting your hands on it, but I do think this game does look promising. I am hoping for its success, just because, I mean, I want a better game than Battlefield 2042 to play, to be completely honest with you, and this does look like it has that sort of aura about it. The setting looks pretty cool, and it's good to see a different game franchise get revived in the first place. To be totally honest, this game does look more Battlefield than Battlefield has looked for the past, I'd say, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I guess all we can do is wait and see what happens. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, my Battlefield 2042 review video will be coming out June 30th, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been teasing this video for a long time. There's been many delays. I've made very different decisions with it, but I did get it done, and I'm excited to see your reaction to it. If you liked this video and you want to see more Delta Force or Battlefield news, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on this video, and of course, join the Discord, and I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders and this YouTube channel at the very same time. Thank you all for watching, and let's see what Delta Force is like next month.